What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mark and Jake Beer Talks.
Beer Talks with Mark and Jake. I'm
Yeah,
Mark.
I just said it all backwards.
He's Jake. I'm Mark.
How do I always mess up the title when I help make the title and the logo?
We typed it in, the logo, the name.
But yeah, it's been about a month and a half.
Yeah.
But we're back here.
We are back. If you couldn't tell by our glasses, we are reviewing a brewery today. We're not doing beer types. This is one of our brewery episodes where we highlight a brewery in the surrounding area, or maybe not surrounding area.
Depending on where you listen from.
But right now we're in Cleveland. We're in Lorain, Ohio.
Suburbs of Cleveland.
We've recorded an episode on this brewery before. We'd never posted it, right?
I can't remember.
I don't think this has ever been posted.
I don't think. Yeah, it was just bad.
We are going to do it again. We was up there today, and our glasses are not sponsored, but they are glasses from the brewery.
Always got to throw in that. Always got to throw in that.
We're going to talk about Bascule Brewery here in Lorain, Ohio. Currently, Lorain's one and only brewery.
This is true.
I say currently because there's some big news that maybe we'll talk about later. But I think we're going to focus on Bascule. I'm
excited.
Yeah. So we're both from Lorain. One of us currently still resides in Lorain. So that's cool.
I didn't know how to deal with this
Jacob
shit today.
moved out to Elyria. So sad on him. But all of these beers are handcrafted by Chris. I cannot pronounce his last name.
I don't even know his last name.
He's Greek.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got some like...
Not going to try.
It's Camboris. It's Greek. Chris Camboris, I think.
Chris Camboris?
Camboris. I think I would get that right. All right. So let's get into it. This is a take on their Hefeweizen. So they have a Hefeweizen.
Okay.
They call it El Jefe.
Okay.
It's good. I had it. This beer is a take on it. They poured it over jalapeños.
Ooh.
So this is the El Jefe Hefe.
El Jefe? That's a hell of a name.
Jefe being, Spanish for
really?
Boss.
Thanks,
and
buddy.
Jefe being short for Hefeweizen. So it is a jalapeno Hefeweizen.
That's light.
Yeah. The bartender, no fault to her, the taps got switched. Originally, I was trying out beers, and she poured me just the original Hefeweizen instead of one of the IPAs we're going to be trying today. But I did not notice. I was like, this doesn't taste right. It tastes kind of off. And she's like, does that taste like a wheat? I'm like, well, it tasted not like an IPA. And she's like, yeah, I gave you the wrong beer. So this is their Hefeweizen with jalapenos.
Oh, wow.
Hefeweizen's traditional German beer. Normally you get a kind of a banana-y flavor. It translates to a wheat flavor. You immediately get
jalapeno.
You immediately get jalapeno smells right off the rip.
Makes me want to go. No? Okay, sorry.
I'm not a fan of the gimmick beers like this, the spicy beers. We'll try it. I don't think it, I've already tried this, so I know what
he does not like gimmick beers at all.
This is a 4.5% beer. There's I'm gonna give him the second taste. My initial thoughts on it were crisp, clean. And you get the jalapeno flavor with none of the spice. Right?
Unfortunately, I like the spice. I like spice.
Yeah, so you don't get the spice. You get the sweetness
but
and the flavor of the jalapeno.
It is like a nice beer. Like how you said, chill, refreshing.
Yes,
I'm getting all that. I got more of the smell of the jalapeno opposed to any of the taste, whether it's spicy or not. But I did enjoy it. It's refreshing.
Yeah. So this beer was out. Bascule did a Eclipse beer. It was not this. This was not their Eclipse beer. I think it was only for that event. I'm pretty sure by the time I went there today, it was gone. They were out of their. They had specific pint glasses for the Eclipse that I wanted to get, but they were only selling day of. I did not go day of. They were out.
Did you see the Eclipse?
I did see the Eclipse. It was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a once in a lifetime thing. We'll never see that again unless we travel for another one. But 2045, it's Texas. I might go.
Arizona. I want to go.
It's all south.
I want to go to play TPC Scottsdale one day. That's my goal.
Yeah.
But yes, back to the beer. It's good, refreshing beer.
Yeah, I was not disappointed when I had this. I got a flight of like 5 or 6 beers. This was the one that I was surprised by the most. Because like I said, I don't gravitate towards these beers. I like German beers.
Right.
I don't really like let's make a German beer, not a traditional German beer. But this is good. They were describing it as a wheat to me, but I was like, I know what a Hefeweizen is.
Right.
Like, describe it as a German Hefeweizen. But it is good. I like it. I enjoy it. 4.5%. A good porch drinking beer.
Yes.
It is 70 degrees out today.
I thought we were going to be recording this outside.
I mean, we could have, but there's a lot of children in my neighborhood, and it's windy, so sound quality might not have been the best. Visual quality would have been bad, too. It's cloudy. Anyway,
I'm going to tripod.
Jacob, what are you ranking it today?
375.
375.
375. Solid 375. That was good. I enjoyed it.
What's funny is I literally had these today, and I didn't think about a rating. I was like, so now I'm like, oh shit, I gotta rate it. Oh man, yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Good beer.
It does leave for something to be desired. I want more of the Hefeweizen flavor to come through because you taste straight jalapeno with a light beer. Right? It's not like you kind of want some of that banana.
Okay, yeah.
Jalapeno banana. I don't know how the flavors go well together.
That would be kind of weird.
Yeah,
that sweet and sour take.
Yeah, it'd be good. So that's the Jefe Hefe. Our next beer. This was the beer that I wanted to taste, and she poured me the Jefe.
Okay.
So this is the Ishmael. This is their 7% IPA. It's a traditional.
He looked at me straight up and said I wouldn't like it, but little does he know I got a surprise for him.
So this is a traditional hazy. It's got a lot of fruity notes. It's going to be a little hazier in color. This is a little on the stronger end. It's 7% ABV. They had descriptions. I took photos. I don't remember specifics, but I know there's a lot of citrus notes in it. Cheers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hoppy. That's good though.
It's hoppy. It's citrus notes.
So it's bitter. So confession time. When I first started on this journey, this dude would be like, "Oh, I got an IPA." Yeah, he brainwashed me into like I actually like these beers now. Like that's not bad. It has like a little bit bitter, but I'm now enjoying the little bitter a little bit more.
They say that those that partake tend to gravitate towards IPAs.
So yeah, so I do like them more. I am enjoying them more. Some are just still too like bitter and happy for me, but this is nice. Like it has a nice balance.
Right. There's not too much of that bitterness. It's
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Too many will hit you pretty quick. It's 7%. I mean, I guess in my mind, if I'm drinking like a higher percentage ABV, and I want to have 2 or 3. I would probably gravitate towards a 6.5% beer versus an 8.5. I think at that point you're like, I'll just be one and done, right? If I'm taking a Tall Boy Goose Island, 9%er, that's what I'll go for. I'm not trying to black out on Warlocks.
I feel like shots were fired.
I tried to slip it in there. I don't know if you caught that.
I caught something.
I might have been slipped in there. So Bascule cans in-house right there, right? So
Oh, that's good.
It's almost like getting a growler filled. They do growler fills. So you can take a growler and get it filled. You said you hate it?
No, I need to get a growler fill.
Yeah, you want one?
I got a couple too there, buddy.
But yeah, the can right there, right behind the bar. So I asked her, I said, hey, I know this isn't like a normal request, but can I get 4 different cans? And she's like, absolutely, I'll can them for you right now. And they canned it right there. I had a canning machine, and it was pretty sweet. They used to have labels. Labels are expensive, so I can get why they got rid of it.
Economy, inflation.
They're probably like, screw it, just write the name on the can.
Hell yeah. For
me, it's more homey anyway.
Hell yeah.
So you're liking this beer?
I'm going to give it a rating of 4.25. I do enjoy this beer.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
I think he he didn't gravitate towards IPAs. So for those that don't know, we've been patron there for probably pre-COVID. It was 2019, 2018. Emily worked there in 2021 for I don't know how long, probably 4 or 5 months.
Couple moons.
Yeah. But I remember having a conversation with Chris, and I don't want to put him on blast. But we talked about traditional German beers and how we love that traditional style, and that you love like good traditional beers, and you don't really like where the beer scene is heading. And you're at an impasse, right? Because like I'm home brewing, brew whatever beer I want to brew. It's for me,
right?
It's for my friends, and if they don't like it, then so be it.
Yeah.
I paid for this shit anyway.
Exactly.
But if you're running a business, you almost have to brew what people want, right?
So I was having a conversation with a friend. We were discussing different ideas for something. And he said, "Oh, I don't like that." I said, "But it's not always about what you like. It's about what the masses like, too.
It's about what sells."
Yeah, it's about what sells. And like my mom told me that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Oh, if I ever have a cook, I just want what I want." She's like, "But Jacob, like if you invite people over, you're going to want, make sure your guests are comfortable. That's why every time I cook, I would go, hey, I got you." Right. Or other friends, hey, I got you because I know you don't do this. So, yeah, beers are like that too because, like, yeah, like there are a lot of traditionalists that like, hey, this is how beer should be.
Yeah.
And like I think of myself as a disruptor and something like yeah, I understand the tradition of beer.
Yeah.
But I like different. And, I like the experimental part of it.
Right, and there's a place for that.
Right.
The place there isn't is there's no place in beer drinking for barrel aged beers. That's the hill I will die on.
I gave this a 4.25. What you?
I never rated. I love this beer, Chris. It's a 4.5.
Okay.
I think he did a good job. I think phenomenal.
We should record there one day.
I think it would be awesome. I think Chris would be absolutely down for it.
Dude, we had a table, put it in front of like the light-up control panel.
That would be a great spot for it.
Dude, that'd be dope.
I wonder if you would let us use these lighting. So if you've never been to Bascule Brewery, it's on the corner of Colorado.
Right across from Taco Bell.
Yeah, there's some issues with the Taco Bell. I'll talk about that after this beer. After this beer. But they're located on Colorado and Kansas. Right there. No, sorry.
21st Street Bridge.
Yeah, it turns into Kansas right there.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know street name. I'm terrible at street names in general.
Maybe not. Yeah, I think it's Kansas. It's Kansas. I know my city. Yeah, it's 21st in Colorado. Right there on the corner.
611.
Yeah, sure, 611. Yep. Nobody talks about state routes. I don't like state routes. If you know, you know. Yeah.
Wait, did you get that? I gave this 4.25. You gave it a what?
I gave it a 4.5.
Nice.
Very good beer. They have been there since 2018.
They're on the come up.
They just started serving food there. Probably in the past year. I think they just started up. He's had some hard times. He's closed down for a little bit. Reopened. Been backed by the public very well. We went in there this morning, and there was a birthday party in there. There had been 50 people in there. It was very good to see. It was happy to see. But they're soon to be not the only brewery in Lorraine. So he can no longer tag himself as the Lorraine's only brewery. He can say Lorraine's first brewery because he is absolutely Lorraine's first brewery, but only is not going to be the new term anymore. Next beer. So this is what I was talking about with straying away from the tradition of him making his very own. I think he told Emily he would never have one of these made.
But he has one now.
So we're going to try it because I think he did a good job.
It kind of follows that mantra of it's like always what you want. It's about what the people want.
Right. So here we have Bascule's Seltzer.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. You told me you tried one seltzer?
I what?
You've only made one seltzer, right?
I tried to make a seltzer. I probably still have. No, actually, I dumped it all before the wedding because I used bottles for wedding bottles. But I did have.
It wasn't too bad.
Still.
It wasn't too bad.
It almost turned it to a wine. I wonder if I had tried it now.
Oh, this is.
If it would have turned out better. I don't, or
This has
fermented.
some color.
But yeah, this is a. Oh gosh, I'm now in a blank on it. I'm gonna look up the photo.
You texted me. You
I
said
am
this is
almost
a
positive it is a.
blueberry or blackberry.
I was just say berry seltzer.
Yeah. It is berry.
It is berry seltzer. So strawberries and blueberries.
Okay.
Is which is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a blueberry mint. But this is.
It wasn't too bad.
It's got a lot of. It's got that pink. From the blueberries and the strawberries. I don't know if this is artificially flavored or flavored with not raw, but
Should ask him.
frozen or whatever. But we're gonna try it. Now Emily ordered this when she went, so yeah, it definitely warrants a second sip. I'm not sure if it's artificial or not. I don't know.
I'm not getting too much of either. It's just smooth drink. I get the seltzer vibe. I'm not getting too much of the taste
Of the seltzer flavor?
No, I'm not getting like the berries. I'm just not hitting my palate.
Oh, you're not getting berry at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, it's fruity for sure.
Okay, it is fruity. Okay.
So
that's always the thing about taste tests, because like some people taste certain things, some people don't. Just like smell.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing with like seltzers, because if you're making a true seltzer, you're fermenting corn sugar or some kind of sugar, and then adding flavoring to it. But it's got no flavor, right? Corn sugar just tastes like sugar. It's just sweet. So the only thing that's flavoring this is the berry, and if it's a light berry,
you don't get much of it. Yeah. So I get this seltzer vibe. I get the sugar sweetness.
Yeah.
It does give me that seltzer. I wish I could taste the berry more. But yeah, it was good.
I think
It was solid.
I think the White Claws, the High Noons, the over.
Do you think they overdo it?
I think
With the flavoring?
I think they overdo the carbonation. I think they're over carbonated.
Okay.
You ever poured out a White Claw or a seltzer at all? Next time you have a seltzer, pour one out. See, not for the homies, but into a glass. To see how much carbonation it has, and I tell you,
it does have a lot of carbonation.
It'll fizz up like crazy, more than any beer will. But I think this is truly carbonated the right way. You have a little bit, but I think it's the issue. It's people look for a seltzer, they want this over carbonated,
right?
Sugary, fucking sweet, doesn't taste like beer at all. Which just goes against like a brewer, right? You have to be like, well, fuck, I gotta make this fucking. I mean, it's some of these seltzers. You can even look. People drink. I like a good tequila High Noon. I know it is seltzer water mixed with tequila and mixed with fruit juice. I could make a fucking. It's a club soda with tequila and a lime juice, right?
Yeah.
Like I can make that at home for not $30 a case. Like, wake up, people! Make your own seltzers. Come on. You could just literally go buy seltzer water, and it's at $1 for a 24-pack.
I think that we're gonna build a little side note here. How you said like make your own stuff. Yeah. I think people like just in general like ever since I hit 30 and 31, I've had this like in my head like I've never been the best at like keeping my yard up. Like what I mean. But like as of late, dude, it's like we're getting this yard in shape. Like I'm sick of this shit. Yeah. But it's like I think it's like it takes you a while to really understand like what you can do on your own and really do it. You know what I mean?
Right, you gotta pick and choose.
Yeah.
Right? I get that.
Yeah, and I think it just takes people sometimes like
and there's the accessibility of it, right?
Yeah,
like maybe I like to make my own seltzers at home, but if I'm going out to a barbecue, I can't just show up with a bottle of tequila, a case of seltzer.
Well, they do make those little portable kegs now.
They do.
And dude, I thought about buying one. I thought about it. It looked cool.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, that's why I thought too. Because I don't know if I entertain a lot, so that's like the only I would use it on a regular. Is for something like that. Yeah, I know.
Just get a kegerator.
So how's your seltzer? What you rating it? I didn't give mine a rating yet.
I don't know.
You first. I went first 2 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll go first. It's good.
Okay.
It's sweet. I don't taste the alcohol.
Me either. I didn't taste it either.
It is 4.5%, so that's right on par with any beer that you're going to have. I would give this. It's hard to rate, a seltzer. I mean,
see, I know it bugs you too to rate a seltzer.
I don't know, 3.75. Like it's good, right? Like I would go back if I was into drinking seltzers. I would go back and get this. Emily likes drinking seltzers. She ordered this off the rip because she's had it before, like months ago, and she went back and that's what she wanted. And she likes beer, right? One of her favorite beers was a Hefeweizen, and she didn't order it. She ordered the seltzer. So that says something about the seltzer. She liked it that much.
We're twinning. I was gonna say 3.75 too.
3.75. I mean,
we're twinning. Hashtag.
It's a good rating. Again, it's out of his normal realm, his scope, but he made another good beer.
Yeah, it was solid.
Another good drink that you can enjoy.
Right.
I think he's trying to make his business available for everybody.
Yes.
Right? He's got food. He's got sodas in the back. I even saw. There's a brand of non-alcoholics.
Adults?
No. It's the newer ones. It's like Fit. Like they're like.
Oh, okay. I vaguely know what you're talking
They're
about.
like blue and yellow can, and it's like Fit drink or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
But he's got those in the cooler, and that's cool. Like he's got something for everybody, right?
Yeah.
If you're an NA person, you want to have a food, a dish, a dinner, or whatever, and you can get some water, you can get sodas and whatever. You can go there and get that.
That's
He's
dope.
making that available.
It's always nice to see that businesses do that.
Yeah. So this now, I don't know the backstory to this beer.
He doesn't ask the right questions.
I'm going to. I didn't ask questions. There were so many people there. I didn't want to.
Journalism.
Chris knows us by name. We're all friends on Facebook. So if I had more time and it was less busy, I would have asked.
Did he ever used to be like work at a Giant Eagle?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He worked at a brewery before this.
Okay.
If there were less people and we had more time to talk, I would have asked him about this beer.
Okay.
Because it stuck out to me. I think I know what happened. I'm going to conjecture, but I don't know if I'm going to be right on my conjecture. So if somebody knows more, then correct me if I'm wrong.
Side note, what does conjecture mean?
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an educated guess.
Thank you.
I am going to believe that they tried to make a red ale.
Okay.
And it didn't. The fermentation process didn't go right.
Okay.
And it turned into a sour.
Okay.
So wild yeast gets in.
I like sours, so
it sours, but I don't know. So these are the things that stood out to me because it was a sour red ale, right? Nobody makes a sour red ale. You make a red ale, you make a sour.
Wait, sour red ale.
Yeah,
that's what we got.
Yeah, that's our last beer. It's a sour red ale.
Okay, Mark.
The ABV sticks out as well.
What is it?
It is a low percentage beer. This is truly a. I want to sip this for the flavor and not for the alcohol, not to get drunk.
Okay,
let's
pour it up.
You know what?
I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued.
I think I'm going to let you taste it and rate it before I give you the ABV.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
It is an
if you guys can see my face right now, I'm like, that's a sour?
Yeah, right.
Like, so I'm over here looking like this dude just paying a trick. This is really just like a ginger ale or some shit.
The color is
ginger ale or
amber,
Coca-Cola.
Not brown. It's a lighter amber. I really need to get better at my colors. There's like 12 colors on the beer spectrum. Yeah. It's sour, right? I've had this one before, and it's right. You get the sour. I don't get the red ale, right? To me, it's just.
I get the red ale.
Really?
That's the crazy part. I get the red ale. I get the sour. Like, this is
not something you'd. Right. I can say this is the first time I've seen a sour red ale.
I don't get perplexed that often.
I think the color is great. I know
this is like one of those things like Ted Lasso would say, like, this is the right thing, not a wrong thing. Like,
while Jacob is perplexed about the beer that he's drinking, and he can think about his rating before I give him the alcohol percentage. We're going to talk a little bit about Lorraine news. So, as we have hinted to in the episode, very big news. Avon Brewing Company is moving. So, if you've been keeping up with Avon Brewing Company, they purchased land.
My daughter used to work there.
Yes, Jacob's daughter used to work at Avon Brewing Company. They purchased land to build a whole new location for the brewery in another part of Avon.
Literally right down the street. I passed it.
Yeah.
And then I think just like it just didn't happen. Just
There
didn't come to
were
fruition.
issues. There were issues with the city government, in allowing them to build. I don't know too much about those issues, but it did not pan out. They were approached by a business owner in Lorraine that said, "Hey, why don't you purchase my building?" And it was a perfect fit. So they bought the shipyards in Lorraine. It's Shipyard Way. So that's the address. It's right over the bridge.
Yeah.
I think everybody in Lorraine and the surrounding areas knows where the shipyards is. So I'm not going to have to explain
That's a good business move.
Yeah, but it is a mile away from Bascule. The head brewer there, Matthias, good guy. Chris knows him very well. They're actually good buddies. So
nice.
Rising tides raises all ships. So I'm happy to see another brewery in Lorraine.
Right.
And hopefully it brings more
partnership.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, can we be your in-house beer review people?
I've got my own opinions about Avon Brewing and their beers. They actually make really good food.
Yes, they got good food.
That's probably the one place I go to more for their food rather than their beer. But that's enough about. I mean, they're changing names. That's the biggest thing. Is they're going to be Lorraine Brewing Company. I made a meme about their logo. I think their logo needs a little work. If you haven't seen this logo before and you're into beer, it's literally a hop head flipped upside down, turned into a beard, thrown a hat and glasses on. He
said basically they went to clip art and put the shit together. Okay?
If you Google, I Googled it. I think I literally Googled cool brewery logo. And there was about 7 different breweries that popped up. So I don't know if they did that or if they thought hell yeah, this is a. I don't know if they Googled it and they said, hell yeah, this is a great idea. Let's fucking do it. And then they realized, or maybe they haven't realized yet. Right. Maybe nobody's told them that, hey man, 7, 8 other different breweries across the country came up with this exact same idea. Yeah, no, it's what's it, Convergent?
Yes. I don't know.
What's the Convergent evolution, where 2 animals across the entire world evolved the same way? Crocodiles, alligators, Convergent evolution. Anyway, back to the beer. Jacob, what are you rating it?
I'm rating it a 4 because it's pleasantly intriguing and it tastes good too. And I did not expect a sour red ale today. That was not on my bingo card at all.
Yeah, so I like it. It's not overwhelmingly sour, right? There were sours that we did in the sour episode that were, oh my god, my mouth. Yeah. This is a fucking warhead.
Yeah. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
That was fun.
This doesn't have that, right? It's a middle ground on sours. It's not quite a farmhouse ale because that's barely sour at all. But it's got good flavor. It's got good notes of the beer. I'm gonna give it. Again, sours aren't my thing. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay, that's fair.
I think it's a good beer. I think they put it out there. Again, what I think has happened is they didn't. It didn't turn out the way they wanted it to. They soured it, and they put it out, and it was good enough that they could sell it. So
they made some shit.
They did. Now, Jacob, do you have a guess on the ABV?
You're saying it's lower. Someone take a shot in the dark and say it's probably 6.5.
You think that's lower, on the lower end?
Yes. I drink strong beer, bro.
Okay. But it's
I think 4.5?
I think this may be a new episode where we bring people on the podcast and guess the ABV. We just have them drink a bunch of beers. We talk about the beer styles.
Right.
And at the end, we have them guess how strong they think it is. I think it's, what do you think? Is it a good idea?
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, now that you say, oh, that's low for you, now I'm thinking oh shit, is it a 4? But it tastes good.
So again, like I said, that Bascule has their ideas for, having a bunch of different people there. Maybe you didn't want to get drunk. Maybe you just wanted to sit down at the bar and enjoy a beer. But maybe you just wanted to feel a little buzz after 4 or 5. This sour is a 2% beer.
Shut the fuck up.
2%.
I'm sorry for cussing, but shut the fuck up.
Sorry for cursing.
Really? This is 2%? What?
2%.
Hey, This is then this is
It's-
like literally an all day drinker.
It's a Blue Cat milk. It's 2%.
Oh, I'm done after that. Well, I was pleasantly surprised with all their beer.
Yeah. None of these are their like flagship. Like, oh man, this is always on tap. They have the Erie Gosha Porter. They have it's the
That one. I didn't
Swamp
like that
Water IPA. They have the Charleston Common that they used to rotate. So he's doing good things. He's doing new beers. He's doing different styles. Bascule is on the come up, right? They've made it past the 5-year mark.
Nice. But yeah, I enjoyed them. We should record there soon. Talk to the owner soon. We'll see.
Put in a good word.
Right. Well, until next time, everybody. It's been Beer Talks with Mark and Jake. He's Mark. I'm Jake. I got it right.
There you go. Towards the end.
Until next time, everybody. Take care.
See ya.
Please drink responsibly.